Well, fellas, it is now here. It has been, what, 2 years since Shadowbringers launched? Now, I'll admit, I didn't play Shadowbringers on launch. I kind of fucked about and then went back to WoW. Because I was still on Copium. So, yeah. Let's see. Just gonna fix this. No. Okay. Where is... Can I change the actual text box? Or am I blind? Am I fucking blind? Chat log settings? What about, word on the street is I'm giving out potatoes. There are in fact potatoes to be given. For if you give me a Bezos money, or you subscribe, you get a fucking potato. It's right there. That is the potato. If you sub, you get to join the potato farm with all the other spuds. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Much better. Now I can read. I don't have my glasses, man. I don't have them. I'm tweaking everything so it just everything looks better. No, is that yeah? It's Pogson. It is indeed. I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm excited to begin this. How you doing, Violet? I've ordered breakfast to be delivered, so I have minimal time away from this. I don't want to get booted out of the game. As I believe that the like general release, if you didn't pre-order for early access, is in 29 minutes. Almost free before your weekend. Pog. Well, I hope you get to enjoy your weekend, buddy. Should we begin? Acquired level 80, item level 515. Weapon type determined by current job or class at time of opening. Okay, we're gonna hang on to that then for... I guess Reaper. Do I have some time to talk? I do indeed. Oh boy, here we go! I'll do my best not to talk over cutscenes. But also story spoilers ahead for anyone that cares. Also, hang on, I should throw in this. Where is text? Just making sure. To really show that I'm serious about this, we're putting it in Comic Sans. And I'm gonna put it in... Where's the opacity? There we go. Alright. I missed that first box. Fuck. Anyway. Teleforward's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of Aeon's past, an apocalyptic event which would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers where there's been caused untold suffering. Yes. Countless innocents kidnapped and tortured, kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Okay. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem to be able to resist being tempered, at least. But after having the Iron Vault and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. Yep, it's important. Under the leadership of Fan Daniel and one other delightful fellow, Zeno Shea Galvus, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. Today he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos and banter. The capital's probably seen the worst of it for a good while there. It saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Oh no. I hope your work gets quiet before you have in these last few hours before you're free. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. Kidding! It was an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labour to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. Oh no. If they were indeed made thralls, it would seem safe to assume these events too were orchestrated by the Telephorori. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. Telephoroi. Ah, TYIV. We will find a way in Charlane. I'm sure of it. Master Forkanault's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The forum knows more than is letting on. Of course they do. Shifty bastards. Oh. Tataru. Received word from Mistress Kryl. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Alright, let's go. You're head to Limsa Luminsa board the next ship. Let's go. Present yourself as associates of the students of Baldesian. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. Okay. Soundtrack is popping off already. Eager to see it, of course. Let's set off then. Let's go. Finishing at 1 AM this morning, just trying to scream at the music. Music has been pretty poggers so far, I have to say. Right, I want to hit up the what's the word? Delivery Moogle. There we go. Poggers, we got a Reaper weapon. Oh, why? This is for the, what's the word? Collector's edition stuff, isn't it? There's some of the Aryan Mount. Nice. What the fuck collections? No? Am I... Nope, that's not it. Fuck. Mount Guide. Hog. Alright. Oh wait, Limsa. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna be fucking 40 minutes waiting to get in here. I'm gonna adjust my mic settings. I can see it's peaking like a motherfucker. There we go. Arcanist Guild. Oh, neat. They actually nice. You can actually see where you're going instead of having to fucking look at the map, note it off, and then that's fucking nice. That's what that is. Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for passing the fee. Is normally fundable. Yeah. Ship should be pulling into port soon. Follow me and have all your luggage. Yeah, we cleared out our inventory chest prior. If it's like a voice cutscene, I'll not like
almost
speak
finished
it.
loading our cargo.
There we go.
We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Louis Soir.
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Funny that, innit?
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Someone got caught with their fingers in the cookie jar.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian?
Charlene. Right, okay.
Sir Estinian?
Oh.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Not like, you know, we killed a dragon
really
together or
meant it
anything.
as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
What's gonna be the character we name after a fast food item in this expansion?
You seem positively distraught.
We had Mini Fillet from Minfilia.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
Yep.
And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'm sure it'll not be. But also foreshadowing. Do you know, I might kick up out with my fucking helmet off because I realized it just hides like my entire character's facial expressions.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hoary boulder. Yep.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Nice.
We set the sail! All aboard for Charlian!
Charlian. Alright, that's how you set that up.
It's time.
To do! Come on.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value.
About to get sent to the motherfucking Shadow Realm.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
If you see my model, like, I don't know, have a fit and then stop, it's probably because I ran down to collect my breakfast delivery.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
A
Fucking ass in the
beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Oh. Where are we going?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
I dust my monitor. I just realized I fucking dusted it. Holy shit.
Here. Feel. Think.
Was my armor glowing like that before?
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Do I get like normal beds or some
We
shit? The fuck
hardly
is
learned
this? Sleeping on the deck?
Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
You gotta do your necking sleeping like that? Jesus.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Yeah, definitely taking my helmet off for... Or just hiding it. I'm not taking it off, fuck's sake. I need the stats, bro. I don't know what it is, but this song's giving me like big Final Fantasy X vibes. Is that Heidelin? Has to be.
My voice yet reaches you.
Yeah, it's Heidelin.
I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Hey. Ooh. Well, why not?
After your sojourn in the first, I believe you have your answer.
Fuck, this piano's gorgeous. Holy shit.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Heidelin has always been. A primal.
Oh dear.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
What was that promise? Is that something that we don't know yet, or is that just me forgetting lore again?
Just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Bye. Have you not got like the most insane crick in your neck from like... Oh, Jesus.
Stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers.
Ah, the
have
theme
arisen.
song.
There she is. Good old Charlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
To the moon, baby! Is this title card? Yes! Oh, fuck. I can't. That's soundtrack.
The solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The northern empty old Sharlayan. Okay. No.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Probably. You got your visa, mate. Passport, license.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan orbit severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
I still want your Stola to get the pistola.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Fair enough.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Let's go, my boy.
Of course. The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Hey Zero, how you doing, bud?
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city.
It is
Would you
indeed,
be
Zero.
so kind as to process our entry applications?
And includes the expansion Heavensward, critically acclaimed as well.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldassian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Oh. Something like it.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
I've got food delivered, so that we don't get booted. Have to deal with a long login queue again.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
This is their own version of spreadsheets, holy shit.
Now, who do we have here?
Audiobook computer chemistry. Nice. What audiobook was it?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Aye, well, their dad's a dickhead, forget about him.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
I've never met such a fucking Armin Lalofel. You know?
We shall keep that in mind.
You tell him, Alphanode. Stick it to them. You boot her for a mile
These
anyway,
last
mate. It's
two
all
are not
good.
Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Yeah, that's right. You have to look up.
Name and occupation? Indeed. Your profile describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in the rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production. You may enter.
Well, I can't play a
And
fucking
you,
lute.
sir?
Estinian Varlino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
If you'll allow me...
Hey. Trial.
My associate is...
Made the Twitch die? Hang on, I might need to reload chat. Bear with me. Can I refresh chat now? Hang on, I'm gonna pop my chat window out if I fucking give me 2 seconds. My apologies. Yeah, okay, my Twitch chat on my fucking Streamlabs seems to have died. I've missed like 4 messages from yourselves. Apologies. Chat chat settings. What about chat? Hopefully this works. My apologies, people. Yeah, okay. Seems I've reconnected just by having a separate window for it. They're all like that? Great.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be
Kinda
it.
wanna hug the little potato. Fair. I'm still looking for a character that we have to name after a fast food item.
But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
But yeah, Lalafels are meant to be small.
It is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say
Sigma meal
something.
grind set. Always with the money. Oh fuck. Right. Let me first off hide the headgear. There we go. God, I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and stickers for details. Sounds about right. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your, land legs back. Nice. We're keeping that for our Reaper, so... I'm level 515, yep, that will go to the Reaper as well. Do another test thing to see if this is still fucking up. This is Manny and Estinian's first time in Charlene, and the rest of you, that homecoming that was long overdue. People are just challenging spoilers and zones dead on, right? Do you know what? I'll just hide the chat bar. I've been welcome to the level of your stage, such better should like to know is around the neighborhood all the same. I'm equally untethered as it were, there's no particular place that my kin call home. Still will not pass up the opportunity to re-equip myself within the city. No? Right. Quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. Nice. The annex was west of the Etheria Plaza, wasn't it? Should join you there anon. Alright. What have you used to name my services as a guide or yours for the asking? Alright. Oh, won't be necessary for the wander as the wind takes him. Alright. But I could. Oh. Yep, just walks off. Well, Raha. Would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while. This would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Right, I'll be back momentarily. I believe my breakfast is here. Right, I have returned. I will figure out how to hide the chat box in a minute. Oi, oi, oi. Good time. Right, HUD layout. No, not HUD layout. Can you not hide the chat bar? No? Or hide the chat box? Let's see. Ah. Okay, there we go. Fog. Dunzo. Thank you. Don't know why I've hit the sad face. Bear with me. There we go. Back to neutral. E. Aye. Your Hati is not accompanying you. You can leave by entering a different area using the internet or within too much distance between you. Okay. All set, then let us be on our way. Let's go. Oh no. Escort quests. No. It's into these anyway. Is he a Reaper? Oh, machinist, okay. Right, I'm gonna mute real quick while I munch on my breakfast here. Food is bland, it is captured by our infamous Archon Luke. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste just a second. Imagine being a culture focused on knowledge, right? And you won't even pick up on the knowledge of fucking culinary. Fuck's sake. All I'm saying is, I've never used Aether to season anything in my life. That's all I'm saying. I have to say, wow. Like, holy shit. I love the design. It just fucking, I don't know, it just fits. Let's go back down these stairs, don't we? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go and wash my hands and I'll advance this cutscene. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's actually get on with this then. So that was a brief tour of Charlene. Which is nice. I really like the design of the city so far. My only sort of, again, all I have to compare Final Fantasy to really is WoW. WoW's design for cities has always been kind of, how do I put it, linear. Like, every time that I went into Stormwind, I always went the exact same route. I'll talk about it more after this cutscene, actually. Ojika Sanchika, it has been an age. Administration officer for the students of Aldesian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the annex. Right. From Crowling Graha's reports, so for me this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. Nice. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Charlene Whether they make use of city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. The annex was built to provide lodgings while we engage in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, only the island itself vanished. Oh, okay. Through that door on the left, there is a main hall. We can discuss our options. And once everyone arrives, that is, you should probably have time to rest for a discussion with others. This seems like also someone spent a lot of time in Eureka. You finished Eureka, you got extra dialogue here. Oh, okay. That's neat that they give you that, you know? Like, wow, it didn't matter what fucking content you cleared, everybody got the same cookie cutter fucking cutscene. Or, I guess, quest log text, because there's hardly any fucking tough, you know? If you wanted your extra tidbits, you had to go and, like, read, like, the scrap items in the dungeon or whatever. Or go read a fucking novel, because you can't have your game lore within the fucking game. Lots of little tidbits like that. See, that's how it should be done in a fucking MMO. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a wee fucking more WoW rant because, yet again, fucking Shadowlands didn't reward you for the lore. Very fun of someone that had everything maxed the little content. Exactly, that's what you should be doing. You should be rewarding the players that do everything, not just, oh look, you got a title and a fancy fucking mount. You know, like, I get that's part of it, but giving players that bit extra means you have a reason to care about the story as well, and not just, oh, new expansion, new raid.
I was delayed.
I'll shut up after during this cutscene as well.
It's fine, Morpg. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may...
Whoops.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louiswa.
God damn it, I keep fucking preemptively skipping that last bit.
Yet despite
I'd
our
read it
diverse
anyway, so
factions and
apologies.
philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
That's no good, brother.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Rads at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Well, I can't be in two places at once.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Makes sense.
Of course! The more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nidana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Much better. The cutscene's much better now with the helmet off, I have to say. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, so like WoW doesn't reward you for clearing extra content, essentially. Although outside of you get a mount, maybe a achievement that gives you a title or whatever. That's whatever, you know? But like it doesn't invest you in the story. I have Kral's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte boat with the rest of you. Another sea voyage will waste time we do not have. I rescue the good folk with the confluence. Are we teleporting? Nice. Oh dear. One for Icehart, whose sanctuary delivered those own to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbrida, was an authority on aetherology fields that she did embark upon in the pursuit of her parents' example. On both the research of the conflicts. Oh, okay, so there's a bit of conflict of interest. Courage failed him at the last. Oh dear. Well, you're gonna have to say something. Researcher named Kite. Okay. Jeff. Like, WoW, like, everybody gets the same story in WoW, regardless of what, like, content they've done. And the only thing that's different is the cutscene you got at the end of the raid. Pretty much. Which, I mean... So, like, the, like, extremely casual player, they can just go and look that up on YouTube, right? But the fact that you don't get, like, in-game, like, just little extra bits... Just, it's like, what the fuck's the point in the story then if you're not even going to reward, like, players for completing the extra content? Anyway. Oh, my library book's overdue again. You seek passage to Thavnir and understand that you can assist us. The test subjects? What? Hold up a minute. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. That sounds like black magic, to be honest, pal. Which are their alchemists? Okay. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in a live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Well, I'd say that's not unreasonable. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Please see your preparations head outside the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Okay. I think it's perfectly reasonable to have a fear of your soul disintegrating in some fucking teleportation experiment. But that's just me.
Right, we're all set.
Let's go.
Just the four of you, was it?
Yep.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
I would prefer not having my soul
never mind.
disintegrate.
If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
The ether. Oh.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
I don't like that she left that to, like, the last... Fuck off, bot. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking bot bastard. Go on. Fuck out of here. Do I need to delete those? No. There we go, it was deleted anyway. Fucking rat bastards.
Thavnir, home
Oh,
to
wow.
city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
I'm getting big Final
Once
Fantasy
solidified
X
as a single
vibes.
nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time.
Well, at least we arrived intact.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
It's just the aether sickness.
What chance?
Oh fuck.
Against such an insidious foe.
It was a bird out there. I don't know why the architecture just reminds me of like Final Fantasy X. We're still suffering? Okay.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Give me a flat look as it. That's the remedy.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Oh?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh, great. We're gonna start stumbling through the market, spewing, trying to stop Estinian from breaking the bank. Well, we can do it. We're almost there, come on. That's right, it's foreign. Feeling for coming on really bellies. I somehow did it. 19,800 gil? This merchant is swindling me. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 balls of glassy. No, what are you paying 1,000 gold? You fucking idiot. Oh my god, Estinian bro, please. I think that the color palette as well kind of reminds me, like the purples and the reds. Reminds me of Final Fantasy X a lot too. I think, isn't this what's supposed to be inspired by like a mix of Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy X? I believe. I could be totally wrong on that. My hair. Oh! Is he short of shedding my armor? Okay. Oh my god. Paying 9,400. Jesus Christ. We're in the Arcasadora, Batanga tribe indigenous to the island. Okay, over time they came to join other races. The culture rich and distinct did emerge. Alchemy to textiles, come to celebrate and cover the world over. Only aided by the nation's prime locations, a waypoint betwixt east and west. Okay. There's definitely something not quite right here then. Alright. Fuck, I should be popping my fucking food buffs. I've just realized I'm a dipshit. But I like as well that they're just... These are simple introductory quests that aren't related to combat. Because like in WoW, like in your expansion, if you didn't have like decent gear, you were basically corpse running the first like 12, 14 quests until you got given gear to actually handle the mobs. Again, I'm gonna shut up about WoW and just fucking enjoy this. All these lines, 100% this is Final Fantasy X stuff. But boost murder and Reser still has a large seafarer fest. Credit other posts, there appears to be very little activity. Okay. Gina Lidl. I could have a consortium to keep afloat like Cal Zal. I don't envy his position, but a bit of my little operation I've come to realise. You're a traveller, you have one charge, you could pay a visit, he'd be glad for tidings from abroad. To find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbour Guild building across the water from here. Okay. I think there's one last thing about Kifferas. Here we go. Oh no, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a white burst inside that cursed tower suddenly appeared on narrow air. If it just stood there and honestly, I think it'd be fine, but no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well, yep. Thanks to the radiant host. Okay. Yeah, it's another aura. The Damalskans aren't coming. We're having the order. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that the plans have changed, and that's that. The empires have warped itself, and the provinces are in chaos, and there's that tower sitting on our doorstep. The city has its defenses, but we've afforded no protection right here. We can't believe foreigners are willing to take the risk. That's fair. Oh dear. Please tell me you're a merchant. Nope. That's a shame. We're discussing important matters, so please talk about one of the others. Excuse me? Aw. Elephant boy, no. I don't know who this character is, but I want to get to know him. Can I help you? Seen you back in the guild. You want to speak with him too, did you? Fisherman of Akiali. Nearby village. I sell my cat. Show off to the farm merchants, but he hasn't bought anything. Aww. What is it I do? An adventure. Yep. Of course, I'll help you sell your fish, buddy. Let's go. The events to follow cannot be escaped. You may wish to cancel any pending should you find the registrations. Yeah, that's fine. 3 people. Okay. Let's go sell our fish. The fuck kind of haircut is that? God damn it. Alright, let's see if we can maybe not be so aggressive with the sales tactics. Oh, it keeps pace even if you use sprint. Oh, that's fucking glorious. Hello. Would you like to buy some fish? A hawker, or you just have a fruit by chance? What do you need so many armor for? Why for Eden? The vessels, the wares are going to pile up. Nothing's coming in. I know how you feel. Damn it. Unless you left it with a positive impression. I guess that's something. I'm sorry, buddy. I wonder if you can actually make a sale to all three of them. I suppose not, because it's always... It tells you to speak with specific NPC, so I'm assuming it's... You're meant to fail the sales. I could be totally wrong on that, but... I'm rather busy. Causing my stomach. Oh. What's up with you? Oh, you're off your feet. Just ate a little too quickly. You can pass the first one. Oh, okay. God damn it, I have totally fucked this. I'm so sorry, buddy. I feel bad for him. Just wants to sell his fish. I'm sorry, Elephant Bro, I failed you this day. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Lady man, but the way you fiercely approach strangers give me much courage. When I tell my words, I remember examine there to be fearless too. Good. There's only so much I can do alone. I hope things will turn normal for Calzal soon. Me too, buddy. Woman on the concern with that from the full part. Can I won't fail my sister, she's my witness. Okay. Aww. I hope I run into him again. I want to buy his fish. Was it animals and collections? 186 yams in the northeast, okay. Discovery, disappearances, and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. Okay. Certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. Business as usual for the Telephoroy. What's it again? Telephoroy? That's it, yeah, Telephoroy, okay. That Master Chief, he's Arcasadara, is he not? He is indeed. Almost, apparently it's almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. No, don't tell me he's gonna get kidnapped, for fuck's sake. Not my Fisher Elephant, bro. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay. I'm gonna quickly find out where this Aether Current is. I'm assuming it's over this way. Oh, is it up on the fucking... Or is it up here? Aha! Gotcha. How many is there? Okay. Ten currents and 5 questing. Ah, okay. Gracias. Oh. Is there? Oh, there's another one on the other. Ah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, there. Okay. Oh, there's just this one wee bit. Oh. They put the floor a bit lower than maybe they meant to. Oh well. Okay, can I get back up here? Yeah, I can. Nice. You discover a new location. Ah. You don't see, but the elevated group up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Okay. Well, let's go. Push it 40 to the west. Okay. Somebody help. Came from the north. No, we gotta go help. I won't have my boy be kidnapped. Fuck off, you. You're probably his cousin. Leave me alone. Alright, let's go, fuckos. First combat of the fucking game. Of the expansion. Oh, it's so good not having to worry about uptime anymore. Sorry, buddy, I'm here. It's all good. I'm not letting anybody kidnap my elephant boy. Perhaps especially took refuge in the city. But the fishing is all we know, the ocean all we have. You should take care not to travel alone. Yep, buddy. Here tell us of these strange fiends. Some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Oh. Some have taken the call in the Tar Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. Okay. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. Yep, at least you've seen them for what they are, buddy. For good cause, fear and poke always we want to share our knowledge and fish. Yes, let's go. Follow the road west down the hill, you can't miss it. Alright. So it is a simulacra of the Vernian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before they come in online, the Kim Tanish are imprisoned in the tower. Pray we'll be able to save them. Alright. This is 193 yalms to the north. $142 to the north. I don't want to drop down if I can avoid it, to be honest. Okay, so it's what they're... I'm assuming it's in like the corner of that building. It was only done this way. It's still that same one. Okay. $166 yalms to the south. Okay. Up the side of this mountain, maybe? This hill? Yeah, here. He looks like he's at it. Ah, close enough. There we go. $391 to the northeast, yeah, let's see. Okay. Name means white beach, and there isn't much here to save that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions are going to talk, and feel free to show yourself around and do the same. You could do worse than to start with Kanga and Old Has Veda. They're free at the moment. Okay. Tell me your stories. Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Okay. Together, they are divinities, their forms of personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Fair enough. For a couple of years in this in ancient times, deities were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom, they cast aside their heads, took up those of their foes. They to resolve the trade heads, they were born new gods just both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony. The Manusia have worn animal faces and Murga the limbs of men. Okay. While you're all talking to others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you let them know, I'll go and fetch it. Okay. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. Okay. The 3 sisters. Wait a minute, is this the triplets? Fucking... Oh, what'd you call them in 10? Fuck. Were they anima? Oh, I forgot what the... Oh, what the fuck were they called? Hang on, I have to look this up. Oh... No, they weren't called anima, because anima was one of them. Summons, they were Aeons, that's what they were. It's the triplets. Oh yeah, this is the Magus sisters. That's what it is. Yeah, the Magus sisters. Yeah. So what? Now I'm actually really glad that I beat Final Fantasy X in the summer. In like fashion, in the many see the deities who preside over myriad aspects of life, and what of the Murga, I may ask? Will power over nature. They were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a gadget's head, and he is venerated as a progenitor of the Arkasodara. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too. He's still an ancestor of the Satrap. Oof, indeed. The ruler of Razahan forged a covenant with the dragon divinity in ancient times. Since acted as the guardian deity of the Satrap, legend holds if a Satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Okay. He claimed to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. Yeah, I'll give him that. Confident the information you give us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the Tar. Pray for our success. Dead on. Find her at a place called the Great Work further north along the coast. Let's go. The Shriners house. G say you want to see Nadana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful. Kind of understanding. Did I say she's beautiful? My boy. $479 Okay, so that's. I'm assuming it's looking at that one there in the font of Maya. Alright. Oh, the music's just so good. I love it. Alright, Dodo. You stay there. Perfumed rise. $337 at least. Again, that one. Over 10, yeah, it's just that same one is picking up so far. 431. Yep. Okay. Oh. Oh fuck. Are they sleep? No, they don't look like they're sleeping. Oh dear.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
Take their pulse?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice
oh, okay, they're not
is
dead,
another
they're just
question
sleeping.
entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
Eh?
You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the Satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
I am immediately suspicious.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Oh, okay, they were actually just asleep. Right, okay. I thought they'd been massacred or some shit. Jesus.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
Oh, okay.
None for me.
They were
Those are
literally just
dragon scales.
passed out.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
Battling deck.
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Oh no.
Of course! You're the one Cryo sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Yep, that'd be me.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
It screams suspicious.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Jesus Christ.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
These alchemists are fucking... Oh, Jesus.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Alright. I still don't trust them, though. Something about small aura killing or causing other characters to fucking die. I mean, it happened in Shadowbringers. That one kid in the fucking... Oh, I forgot what the name of the area was. But it caused your woman to die. That was really fucking annoying. Not really thank you for answering our call. Many tours have appeared around the world. Many grateful you've assisted with ours. The crowd staff has typed another investigation. Manny is an eminent capable substitute with spare no effort to aid. You seek to make talismans that can nullify these emissions. Indeed we do. One cannot go near it without being tempered, especially we can only study from afar, and the part is to deal with it. Enchanted talismans that allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Okay. Excuse me. Could such a thing be possible? I guess. Excuse me. Venture into the tower's field of influence. As for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you with your permission. Yeah, go for it, I guess. Exit, turn south, there'll be a hill. I'll meet you at the top after seeing some preparations. Okay, let's go. Okay, so there's no more aether currents in this general sort of area. Oh, there. The Drunken Deepa. What a name. Climbing the hill, not all our custom to the physical strength, give this fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights. The Drunken Deepa. The Deepa is a lance presented to the gods, offering taking inspiration from the tradition. We created this device to test its efficacy. Upon activation, it will move certain for a mini and powerful blast. Those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you exposed 4 times. Please begin whenever you are ready. Alright, let's go. Ooh, excuse me. Just lantern just kicking about. Okay, I've stood back. How much further back? Ready to discharge. Test subjects, please gather near. There we go. You're stuck but suffer no ill effects. Nice. There we go. Suffer no ill effects. Nice. 2 more times. Yep, standing back. But the blessing that appears to keep you safe from harm. Someone's gonna have on this 4th one, I can feel it. No irregularities confirmed. Okay. You're struck by the strongest boss of ever yet, but survived completely unscathed. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, here's your lantern. There's no risk of the Tornado Crusher. We can request your aid for the task ahead. Let's go. Yep, let's do this. I mean, you don't without further ado, let's head to Kajaya's footsteps. Okay. Let's go. Should have more food sitting around somewhere. Might be on one of my... I think it's on one of my fucking retainers, I'm not sure. These are 32 yams to the southeast. Ah, that's again going back to the font. Yep. Okay. It feels we're being followed. Yep. The great melee. Yep, there we go. Oh, so they've changed the icon from Power Surge? Okay. Good to know. Think a moment eventually outside the safety of the work. Frank, the sisters actually come with me. You're alright, I hope. Yeah, yeah. All's good, G. Oh, it's mount music, that's what this is? Right, okay. Fuck is that thing? Daka? A giant croc? Reminds me of that one league champion, what's his name? Fuck, I forget it. You know, the one looks like a giant fucking crocodile. Here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer. Those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate the dance to their ancestors. Happy benefit is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I was said about her, so once you be so good to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't likely to return soon, but better safe than sorry. That's fair enough. Cutscene time.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Oh, okay.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan.
Okay.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arka Sodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Well, that's no bueno.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present Satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today.
Okay.
And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the Satrap who mediates a solution.
Okay.
The stability provided by the Satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the Satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
We've been harvesting a Stinian, poor fella. We gotta bleed him dry. Oh. Daniel, you fuck.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Oh, shut
I
up.
seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
I can't wait to slap him. I can't.
Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Oh.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
God, you're such a fucking dickhead, man, honestly. I've got enough spirit we last us good. Well, thank you for keeping watch. Let's head back. Yeah, let's go. Meow. Thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're a little bit closer to completing. This is a much. Please accept the token. Thank you. Excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. Message for you. Okay. Storms of Giant Skull are running though. Okay. Alright, let's go get some giant skulls to ore from this island. Owing to his harness and ethereal conductivity, It has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. Quarry, where it's found out the name of giant spell crimes is far away. Maybe we'll impose you once more? Yeah, sure. I'll go get you your ores. Please seek out a man named Zenuha, who will furnish you with the ore. Alright. Seems my mouse isn't wanting to play a ball with me today. Hang on a fucking minute. There we go. I don't trust this Vorshan kid. I don't know, it's just something about him. Well, these are the dodos. You don't tell me we're riding these dodos. Here Hamza is because they're close kin to your Azorian dodos. Long kept as livestock and many hatching may be found. The last large of these were recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the raiding host repurposes from this as an outpost. So Aaron takes me in your own destinations, but stones throw away. I know look up fucking drivers for this mouse because this is doing my heads in. Reinstalling drivers, this fucking mouse is gonna be fun. Alright, fuck it. Onwards we go while we wait for that. Testing, mice. Right. What the fuck? They have a wobbling gate. I can see that. Jesus. The model just looks so fucking silly. Oh my days. Oh, this is funny. The spectacular formation stretching out over the waters called Khadga Sword. The sword legend holds wielded by the man who see. Yes, the Burger Force cast down in conflicts end. Okay. To the left is the note of the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. Yep. Sorry, did I miss some dialogue there? Fuck's sake. No, I don't think I did. Here we are, manned by the radiant host. This outpost is our first line of vote. Come on. Get my fucking drivers installed, honestly. First line of defense against the tower. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wishes to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the radio host of flying authentication. Hang on, is he related? Hang on, so is it gonna be that Varshan is gonna be related to the satrap? Yeah. Introduce myself with the Austrian contingent. Come to assist in the making of the talisman. Need information, both parties should stand to learn something. Yep. Alright. Hello. Sure, you can tell us about the Telephoroi. No one's trying to try and declare war on the whole world, but what this was that they want this we don't understand. Neither do we, mate. They're just fucking nutters. They want to die, take everyone with them. Yep. Wish know where the tower, but know little and less about ourselves. The tower has sought and suddenly appeared. We're safe from its influence. Ugh, apologies, my mouse is glitching. I'm getting driver software installed at the minute. That's probably why it's fucking about. We're the radiant host of military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets and dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors our ranks, even though we struggle to contend with the fiends from the top. All good? We good? I don't know what happened there. It's this driver software installing is probably fucking me about. Apologies. So much is the same everywhere. Every nation is struggling. We cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Yeah. Ordinary receivers additional last stream dried up with trading vessels still coming. Amidst death and information, everyone has been grateful for your account. But come, you had best proceed to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer, however, but I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward, you will follow the road east. Upon the hamsters, you will arrive before you know it. Briefly it was, and enjoyed our time together till we meet again. Alright, back on the dodo, let's go. Oh, it's there? Okay, I see. Update now, yep. You know what's going good when your driver like update software doesn't want to fucking respond? No sooner drive the destination that the hamster dashes off. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Really? You click one button and it just fucking dies. Oh, okay, right. Hang on. Okay. Right, I think this is updating. Watch it ask for a system restart when it's done, fuck's sake. Is the mouse now updating? That might be why. There we go. No, I don't.
Do me a tanner to kid?
Endwalk on these nuts or something. IDK, I don't play Final Fantasy.
Fuck's sake. Thanks, Red Eyes. Appreciate the resub, buddy. 22 months. Sheesh. When you deliver, let the good folk of the great work know we're grateful for their efforts, but they need more than we can ask. How you doing, bud? I should check if there are any 73 yalms to the north. New big 2 year. Yeah. Do be. Is it in here? No. 90 yalms to the east. Must be up here. Ah, there it is. There has it. Poidnum. When you're good off work for a few days, you're chilling. Just the way to be, mate. Just the way to be. Is there any more near here? 300 yalms to the south east. Okay, possibly one over this way. Wait a minute, I have to fall in here, don't I? Oh no. Please tell me I can get out here, right? Nice. I'm just looking to see device settings. All right. I think this has not been updated properly. Okay, I can see the battery. Nice. $223 amps to the southeast. I may as well get it while I'm here. There's literally no reason not to. 122 yams to the southeast. 121 yams. Is it down here? There it is, there on top of those rocks. Okay. Do you know what? We have our warp back point anyway. I may as well fall down here and get it. Oh, but it won't let me fall down here, will it? Nope, of course not. Fuck. Alright, let's run around and down level 85. Thanks, okay. If I can pass this gate, I'll go for it. If not, meh, we'll just teleport back. It is what it is. Oh, okay, you can't let us pass. Alright, no worries, we'll come back and get this point later. Good luck with Endwalker's crisps. Cheers, buddy. It's good fun so far.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Hey, Thancred. Hey, Stellion's alive.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They probably are. Considering Fandaniel's getting his underwear in it
They
first.
had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its...
Poetic and ominous to a fault.
Bad.
That said,
Sorry.
if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Apologies about that. Delivery drivers can't wait for fucking anyone. Oh, Fandaniel leading us astray.
What is it? What did you see?
Him, the antagonist. Oh, one of them. I want to slap him.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds!
At long.
I feel like Fandaniel's interfered with these.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Yep. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, you needn't ask. Jesus.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
That's respectable. I'll give him that.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Yes.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about.
Okay. Is
Shall
this
we
gonna be
on
our
our
first
way?
duty then?
I'll have one of the soldiers at the
Deliver this sack of giant skull. Sorry, cleaning. I'm dusting down my fucking webcam real quick. My face tracking camera at least. Where are we to go? Up north, okay. Again, then that's picking up northeast. Let's follow that one up there, I'm assuming. Yeah. That's all I can assume. I really should have sat and leveled Paladin a bit more, but I was just burnt out with shit. I have Dark Knight 80, but I don't know, the trailer made me really want to play Paladin. Now it's about 2.5 hours and we're still not even 81 yet. Sheesh. I don't want to die the fucking thing, I just want to use it, no? So what the fuck happened there? Oh, it fucking autofilled it, didn't it? God damn it. Did I just eat the fucking thing? No? There we go. Yeah. Great. Fucked up my organization again. Alright, that keeps all that there. If we head back to the capital, I will take a look at my retainers to see what I know. I have a little bit of food sitting on them. Let's go.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Well, it's just her and me on this boat. Oh, here we go.
Any moment now.
Nice.
It's working! And you are still yourself?
Oh boy.
So far, so good. The scales...
Make it to the turret entrance. Let's go. Something's gonna happen. She steps on this. No.
A few more steps.
Good.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned...
Are we sure? I feel like something's about to happen here.
What?
Oh, fuck. Yep.
Ah!
Oh, time to go rescue her. Oh, wow. I smell the duty coming up. Duty. Oh, Jesus, that's fucked.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
No. God fucking damn it.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
Man, Daniel, I swear to God, I can't wait to fucking gut you.
The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
Right.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yep.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
Hey?
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
What the fuck?
Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor.
Alright, okay.
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Clones? What the fuck?
Tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost...
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to... Right. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Daniel, you're such a fucking ballbag, man.
We shall meet again!
Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Alright, we gotta go save Nadana. Is there any Aether Curtain near here? 222 yalms to the east. I'm assuming is there. Sheesh. Well, at least we know the talisman works, which is progress, I guess. Donna's colleagues and Quill come together, but I think it's best you're the one to explain. Yeah, fair enough, makes sense. He's still alive, yes. We just don't know if we can remove her without... Okay. Yep, let's go to Rad's at hand. On to the Giant's Gold Gates again. Let's go. Oh, okay, so there's a... Okay, nice. Is there a bell within Rad's and Hamlet? There is indeed. Nice. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, I'm really liking this environment so far. A jamal? What a... It's a cross between a fucking giraffe and a camel. Jamel. That's fucking amazing. It looks so cursed. I love it. Oh yeah, this is peak Final
A
Fantasy
vast
X.
rock squats upon Favnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rods at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Why does it look so like grey and washed out now? Oh, there we go.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Oh, okay, it's actually not Porsche. Okay.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan.
Ahawan.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale.
Apparently so. Ah, no, my mouse just doesn't want to fucking play ball.
Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. on behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
You're welcome.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
Oh?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past.
What?
Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
It's the dragon. It's the fucking dragon.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
I knew it.
Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Eh?
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
I knew that from me.
Mine elder brothers, of Midgard Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Khan had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured.
Okay.
Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Khan.
Okay.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just
a cover.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the Great Worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
That's fair enough, I suppose.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Oh.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Khan.
So it's
with mine eye
Vitra
nestled
is in
within.
this too? Okay.
It doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my wit.
I knew he wasn't to be trusted.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon on our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood.
Yep.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Rad's Adan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
Yep, that would be us.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, and should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
Okay.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rad's Adan, I see no reason to refuse. Nor will I.
That's good.
I am in thy debt.
Well, that was a little plot twisty doozy. Can I go in here? No. Fuck's sake. Alright. Well, we've attuned to that aetheryte. And we attuned to that one. Yep. Okay. Oh, my mouse is just... Oh, I haven't gotten them all yet. Okay. No, the tunes, that one. That's fair. Alright. I should probably just run around and get all these now while I'm here. Right, I will return momentarily. I'm gonna go see if the dog's being let out, even though it is absolutely pissing down outside. But I will be back momentarily. Oh yeah, right. Returned. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna tune all the way through here, and then that saves me having to do it again. I don't think I can get these two yet. I can get Journey's End, but not that one. I don't think. Maybe I can. Oh no, we can't. Okay, no worries. So we're getting the okay. Right. Apologies for that wee distraction. Almost done. I think this is the last one to get. I'll just teleport over to Baldesia now next. Did we get Skull? I don't think we got Scholar's Harbor, but we can worry with that one another time. Ding ding. Oh no, we have. Okay, nice. So we've got everyone. I like the new Ethernet menu. It's much better. Oh, the music in here is so nice. Now your investigation remains. What's where we need to take stock of all developments and discoveries. Alright, unless any changes come over together with divine underlying causes, as mentioned before, the question was a fruitless endeavor, which is why I began scouring the archive. Like I said, there's only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now I have to plan the willing reinforcements. Search should proceed all that swifter. Alright. Let's go. We gonna read some books. I would have been quicker teleporting there and no number. Oh, well. Do 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 do. So we can untrack these for now. He shall now for the doors of Numenon, Charlene's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually the entrance. The archive extends deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls pale in comparison. Jesus. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted folds. I've dispatched Stola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alza and Alpha will help me continue my search for the stacks of the German Republic. So I can only go to the first floor. Okay. Let's go. Is that a Reaper? It is. Augmented Crypto First Foresight. Read books and Numenon on the relevant subjects. Okay. Stewards of Wisdom. Alright. During the chaos of the Sickle Comedy, Archon Neum Crep found your Charlene board with the massive sovereignty of men, broke the Prince River, upon reason summon on an island and knowing empty, he instructs people thus, or as the ways of one pursue lightness through knowledge and reason. took to heart the words of their savior and henceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation, they built a homeland unlike any other nation, born strength of mind, rather than arms. Knowledge of economics came through trading, with knowledge of agriculture came plentiful crops, engineering brought wells and sewers, and its squat was over water. Wealth and expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more there was in spread for the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. So it was that no matter the challenges of the citizens, we lived by the hunter's teachings, for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, that we shoot those warring with knowledge to deliver the world. Okay. Forever 20 summers. My beloved secrets here, Pete, learning before your health and neglect the future body. I too once in grace, one night in grace had an epiphany. We have so very few days in life which to achieve our goals. I am forever 20 summers young. Number itself is all important. You could be 19 or 23 or 40. Every year you are, you discover this mind, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Spokes on the road, so details in the future. Okay. Introduction to the heavens, I guess. There's the technologists of Ally, Q came close on the sun, also come starting basically. He launched Dalamud, so they expand beyond our fine existence. As your interest will tell you, the internal constitutions were arranged differently in distant past. What? Their positions came to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future. Stars drift further and further apart and may indeed do so forever. I mean, that mentioned the elegance. Surely that's somewhat relevant. The voice of a growing city sounds a bit right. In the years which followed, the funding in Charlemagne, civic policy, and other matters which are decided in the ecclesia, public forum which they were all eligible to speak, this publishing was becoming increasingly practical. A large number gave rise to ever longer divisions and significant delays. Various measures introduced in an attempt to curtail, but the year 216 national era was only decreed that Charlotte would transition to new form of governments. Each might be led by a body of 99 member citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. There we go. Just really doesn't go down forever. The roads of the colony doesn't sound about right. Story of Charlene. There we go. Long ago, the Rogan and Mamba and Indian corrupt student of astrology and divined that a flood of terrifying proportions in sweep of glance of Azer. Built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail. The flood arrived, and to their horror, the strangely turning orders drove the people towards the ocean. It was there that Numerous crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had not passed. When it was despair, a mighty spell teleported shifting the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees huddled there alongside them for as long before disputes led to violence and bloodshed. Nupkov grounded his tomb, his crew and his grateful passengers abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast and built a new ship, intended to return to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, settled upon that very spot, and the time became the city of Charlene we live in to this day. Okay. Book speedrun RTA, let's go. Sorry, were you waiting long? No, not really. Make sure I borrow a few promising volumes. Alpha and Crash should be along shortly. Delayed in some fashion, I've tabs in the Archon that mentioned the final day specifically. No choice to start with the tangentially relevant tomes if they are even that. Present plans to skim through as quick as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. Be nice to invite everyone to the estate. So it's quite fun to read. But one of the little pleasures is that you miss your home. It's been difficult after I managed to one of the family service and ask how things were. It seems our dear files shows that even if Alpha and I were to return to Charlene, we're not allowed to cross the threshold. Slapping. Whoever is on Sign's position out of the form perhaps leads to reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And one of you, if you've been to visit your family, do they not live here in the city? I was raised in Charlene, yes, but I was born rather further away. Southern reaches of Ilza Barad. 12 in Corvus, the coastal region opposite the island of Thatnir. Algans founded a city in that fertile land that by ship brought in the subjugated tribes in the Makode to serve as labourers. course, the massive earthquakes of the fourth brought an end to the Empire's reign. When the fifth calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors chose to remain and prevent the remnants of Algan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvus under Guardian rule? Yep. Oh dear. For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of a local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Ammonius. I was a boy, nearby town under the jurisdiction of the illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House, Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a single interest in Algan civilization. So much I was forced to consider a plan of action. Sometime ready voices have been raised in favour of abandoning their ancient customs after all Algan I had no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and decision made to bury our ties to the knowledge and tradition of Alec. As the last child born of the Algan I was given over to the custody of friends and students of Buldesian, who had registered me as a Charlian citizen. Forgive me some kind of question. Even Thanger was taken in by Archon Louis was in odd. Stories of adopted wives and especially orphans are more common among Charlians than you might think. Yet regardless, we all provide equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity, I can't even fucking say that word, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. Okay. This is exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation to which its citizens can be proud. You hear and agrees to get the bottom of the form, so stubbornness aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse as well, we're trying to make some headway into these books. Manny, more company should be arriving any moment now. Let's go. More books. More books. We've returned our selections. But most of the pickings were quite some indeed. Mrs. Quarrel has flipped through every history book toward disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we'll be looking at the research page, personally umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarot firsthand. The fear I may be looking at critical details. Okay. First things first, what kind of phenomena the ancients encountered the final day? I honestly can't remember what are the right answers here. Apologies. Oh. The chaos of creation, magic's run rampant when first. Okay, sorry, I've wondered. To the best of our knowledge, however, these techniques were not preserved. Past knowledge to us summarizes the closest known magic is that the summoning rituals promulgated by the Assassins. Those are all else who know which childhood they approach the final days. Spread. God damn it. A keening sound that rose from the land itself just before the region was visited by catastrophe. We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course, just as we were in the midst of madness. Mama not. I have to ask after any books which make mention of such a sign. Okay. That's why she described how the ancients taught to quell this, what kind of actions they take. They summoned Zodiac, didn't they? Or was it Highland? Or did they knock down into the sky? I fucking can't remember. Oh no, I got this one right! Alright, yes, with the lid of his servant's heart, so when he gives himself sacrifice to bring him into being. We don't know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the start, only that by his godlike will when the laws of nature set, alright. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Life spread out anew, and it was suspended in the tender and the Zodiac, a tree that would have lent the resurrect the shades of the ones absorbed by the primal, or might have had Venet and their fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you both of you for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. Doesn't want to tell for Roy. Truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. Seeing what they're doing with Tarlos, force people to summon primals and catalysts, they attempt to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics, probably. So usually find this figure of speech between metaphor skills that can plan to unleash. Point this conjecture at this stage, let's return our attention to the form, shall we? Just keep an eye for your stroller, but we should be going through these papers. Yep. I think I'll hit 81 and then we'll call it for today. I don't want to burn myself out with this. You know. And the last time I with my extended search of the Archon stacks produced 1 or 2 possibly useful books, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Okay. If you recall, we learned of the sources reflections from the Garen oracles for its potential to cause panic and confusion. That tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Cabal Library. It's even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would have sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. Okay. Stands reason that my colleagues, be they archons or councillors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yeah, when you confronted Master Forkanault with knowledge of the Tel'Foroi and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He adamant the form would know if the final days were truly upon us. Well, I mean to excuse myself from reading, do whether they contain mention of the foundations of these books could yet hold something of value. Weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. We've kinda got an elephant trapped in a tower we need to save, fellas. I don't know if that's been brought up yet, you know. It's kind of important, no? The Labour Court feels like an age as you still as research assistant. What about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subject I mentioned? I hope so. And there was when she was to read them again, and Mama at the reference desk when you from the she take was a rest. Where did that get animated right there? Right. I put all this there, so yeah. Alize. Oh, not you. There we go. Alize appears in desperate need of a study break. Ready for a tea break. Honestly, when I can switch from the cast bathroom and stretch my legs. You know the last down. Come meet me near those tables. Alright, let's go get some coffee. I think if I do like a level of stream, I think that's fair, and then the final, like, when I'm assuming hitting 90 and finishing finishing the expansion, will be like, hopefully I'll try and get that all within one stream. I've got a lot of free time in that gap between Christmas Day and New Year's, so plenty of time to stream because I won't be in work and I won't have anything to do. So I can just sit and just blast this out. Make sure the average citizen has to say with the Tel'Foroi. We might even learn something new, worth a try, don't you think? Alize is not accompanying you, you can leave her behind. Yeah, see ya. Piondair. You know, I'm not German person. If you can share too much, I appreciate it elsewhere. Oh, okay. Somebody wondered if you know the software name as far as the end really clear. You're the high school believer. I was a foreigner. I heard you were just on someone for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims in New York. You were just thank you. Maybe it's not to actually. I suppose foolish me to expect an ounce of civility from what's so enlightened. Come money. You tell him, Alizé. Tell him to fuck up. Is that intentional? Who's leaving portals around? Yes, we've had the pleasure. Excuse the interruption. We're going to share your thoughts on this off, Roy. This is the youngest apology to just if word reach master full coat. Sorry, apology. That's fair. Speak with Dickon. Dickon. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Is that Mrs. Alizé? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Lathan. They used to frequent his cafe on occasion in between lessons at the stadium. Seems like an age ago now, I remember hearing you Master Alpha would have set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. It is some gossip about your father, just owning the pair of you, everyone already at home. Nope. It's complicated. I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is house at Levelier. No matter how discreet Master Forknote may have been, these your family's doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions and only Charlene has the answers. You heard anything about the apocalypse called the Final Days? Living in the world? No, it was okay, so they clearly never told the citizens. No, I don't want to become famous. Fuck off. Get out of here. Go home. Fucking bots. Spare. Pay attention how next when these dishes need to go. Tea is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. Omelets for one of our regulars. Behind you should see a McCuddy. He ordered the oven baked lobster. Got all that. Okay. This was the coffee at the shoddy table, yep. Tea set. Oh, my tea set, lovely, thank you. You're welcome. The tell-off, I never heard them more there. Final Days. I want to hear about the ritual arcane practice of 6 astral era. Commoners said I'd be happy to talk your ear off. The omelets. Let's dig in, no time to waste. Yeah, you're welcome. There's him. Last time we makes so much sense to warm running over these fools which have spilling each other's blood. Hang on a second. All the dishes correct. Final Days is the first I've heard about it. That works when my friends rush off the speed. It makes a busy time to be a gleaner. It's a gleaner when you're at home. Seems folks who tree off the reapers in the fields, picking up evergreen trees. I have opens, gleaners, and most of the tickets in demand profession. We used to offer and make good on their audacious threats to many on catalogue of rarities be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about such a frenzy? What's the harm in assuming the carton loads in from dogs all day? It's never been this tactic before, not like this. Okay. They can have performed us signals they've done a presentation most of something wrong here. Any case, things plenty of parts away here. A cup of coffee, I promise. Thank you. So try to drink somewhere else, but maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Yes, this one is out the window of the sight.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Grahas said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Oh. What's this? Is this suspicious?
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
You think?
A vast complex beneath the island.
Oh.
Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples.
Oh.
Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
Ah, I see where this is going. Okay.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
Oh.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Ah. I see. The plot thickens. We should have hit 81 with that. Hey, poggers. Do do do. Tell us what we learned about the Gleaners. Go ahead to Nimron, Eldrin, and Master Gold's cups back. Right. Well, with that, I think we'll leave it there for today, folks. It's been almost 4 hours stream, and as much as I am enjoying this, I want to go at it at my own pace. I don't want to sit streaming for 8 hours a day and be burnt out and never want to touch it again. Once, you know, I beat the story, I'd rather go through this reasonable pace, enjoy the story, soak it all up, and then that way I don't feel like I'm just having to fucking speed run it. So I shall leave it there for today. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to Red Eyes for the resub, and a big thank you to Ruri Nanako for the emotes. The new emotes that they've been added. I will now spam them in chat for a little bit, but a big thank you to them for making them. Appreciate them, love them all. Yeah, tomorrow's stream time is probably gonna get changed as well. I'm not quite sure what times yet it'll be changed to, but it is gonna be changed. So just something to be aware of. I'll tweet out whenever I'm live, as I always do. So keep an eye out for that tweet, basically. Once again, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.